now we hit unpopular opinions. This is my favorite segment of the show. What you got, Bill?
So this one's a little hedonistic, but I think we should celebrate birthdays every month.
What?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
I think we should. I think like every 24th, it's my birthday.
Okay, your birthday. Right, what about the people in your life that you have to celebrate the birthday also? You gotta buy them gifts.
It would just be great.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
I can't afford that.
It would be a little time consuming, but every day would be a birthday forever.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
All right.
What do you think, Rick?
I find that to be an unpopular opinion with myself. I'm not into that. I think it's enough birthdays as it is. Although I agree you should celebrate the people in your life every day somehow, or at least once a month. But I think an actual birthday with the trappings of like you got to buy shit. Yeah, like you said, I can't afford that. We're all just struggling out here, dude.
Yeah.
Not with New York rent like it is. Nah.
Yeah, not into that idea at all, Bill. That's a solid one, though, I will
Thank
say.
you.
Yeah.
It's good.
For the past...
I had a strong feeling about it.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as you said that, I was like, literally, fuck you.
Fuck that. Yeah.
That's what it would just be month to month. It'd be like, this is my October birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's terrible. We're not doing that.
That'd be great.
Okay, what do you think, Chris?
Yeah, no shot, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
I already can't remember like half my cousins' birthdays and like my nieces and nephews and all that shit. I'm just trying to like keep track and like even
God, that would be the best too. Like you didn't remember it's my birthday today.
Yeah.
Well, your birthday's in April. I'm like, it's October 24th now.
Yeah.
Right? Every month.
Not into that.
Okay, whatever. It was stupid.
No, it's a good, solid and popular opinion because for sure not into it.
Okay, all right.
Okay. My unpopular opinion here this week is I'm going to go with one that might be a little controversial across the board. Billy, you and I talk about this all the time. And you vehemently disagree with me on this.
What?
The world is...
What word did you just use?
You heard me. The world is overpopulated.
The world is overpopulated with what?
Just people.
Oh, people. Okay.
Yeah.
I disagree.
I know you disagree. What do you think, Rick?
I think a lot of people
think,
agree with you, though. Sorry.
I'm not sure. I'm not educated enough to have a real opinion, but I will say it seems like there's plenty of resources on planet Earth to support the number of people we have. But the odds are not in favor of actually equitably distributing those resources.
There, and that's the point that I always try and make with people, because this is the argument amongst this argument kind of is whatever your political views are or your religious views are. This argument seems to be wildly unpopular with people across the spectrum, because there's, again, people that are more on one side of the aisle that say, well, there's enough resources here to be equitably distributed. And then you have people on the other side of the aisle who are like, well, regardless of that, it's our duty to procreate. So that's what we do, you know? And then in my view, I'm like, yes, there's enough resources there for sure. However, our needs are variable and grow exponentially. So with the more people that are on the earth, the more urgency we feel to have more things, because we think we're going to run out of resources. So it creates this kind of like starving mentality of like every person for themselves, even though we don't need to operate in that capacity, you know? So that's the way that I think about it.
So you think that it's going to become too populated later, or it's too populated now?
I think we're currently overpopulated,
Okay.
Which is why we're seeing, like, you know, diseases spread the way they're spreading as rapidly as they're spreading, which is why we're seeing shortages of certain resources. And again, it's not because they're not there. It's that people are hoarding because they're afraid of not having due to the amount of people that are out there. I think that's the problem, is
people are greedy.
That happens. That's an inevitable consequence of there being too many people.
That's my argument about why I don't think it's overpopulated. I think that's, you know, the 1% have all the stuff and the 99% don't.
Right.
But that's old news. Everybody knows that.
Yeah. What do you think, Chris?
You know, the less people around, the less musicians around, so the more streams I get on Spotify.
Yeah.
That's true. Who's going to buy all your merch then, tough guy?
It's true.
Yeah, man. Although I do like having people to play music with. So
yeah.
I've not run out of, you know, there's a pretty big well of that. So if we chop those numbers down, might get a little boring if you and I are just sitting around playing 12-bar blues all day, bud.
Maybe we should just like slow the population growth down and then really refocus. Well, really, which is another sign that we're overpopulated. Just really refocus growing the population of bass players and drummers in this.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to fill a gig this Friday.
Parents,
the drummer.
You guys got a shortage down there in Jacksonville? What's going on?
Bro, there's no goddamn drummers or bass players in this town. It's wild.
Call Stan Piper and John Lumpkin,
I fucking
baby.
love both those guys, and they're both busy this weekend. Rick, what's your unpopular opinion, bro? What you got?
I'm not much of a bomb thrower, but I'm gonna throw one now. I will qualify it a little bit, but Van Morrison sucks.
Oh no!
Oh my God!
Wow!
I'm just gonna say it.
What about Into the Mystic, bud?
All right, that's my
beautiful.
caveat. Is like I'm not gonna take away. Obviously, he's an important artist. He's written a lot of great songs. Love Into the Mystic.
Oh,
Astral Weeks is great. But here's why I say he sucks.
Like as a person?
Yes.
What did he do?
All right. I saw him 3 or 4 weeks ago here in New York at Forest Hills Amphitheater in Queens, and a group of people were going, and somebody dropped out at the last minute. I got a ticket. I went along for the ride, and he did not play one of his hits the entire time. He did about 30 seconds of Brown Eyed Girl, and the rest of the time it was just like bargain basement, like 12-bar blues covers, and like not done that great. His band was killing, but he didn't play any of the hits, and also the sound sucked. Like I'm not sure if it was, he must be traveling with his own sound person. He's Van Morrison, and it was so quiet you could like whisper over the sound. It sounded terrible. You couldn't even understand his vocals.
More like Van Morrison, if you ask me.
And I go to like just to like give the middle finger to this guy. I like went to the bathroom during Brown Eyed Girl because I knew that was like the one time it would be the least occupied. And I go in there and there's like 4 other like old like New York guys who are standing at the urinal trough, and they're like, fuck Van Morrison. He didn't play Crazy Love. He didn't play Tupelo Honey. Like none of the hits. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're right. Fuck Van. And then like one guy, like I'm washing my hands, and one guy just goes, he's always been angry. Yeah. I was like, what? How do you know? And then I remembered like the anti-vax stuff, and I was just like, yeah, fuck you, Van Morrison. Thank you for your music. At one time, you were great. Right now, nah, Van Morrison ain't it.
Yeah.